In the previous video, I've set my goal, and the simple question that comes next is how to achieve this goal. So answering this, I wanted to make a reasoning system so clean that I could execute the game plan without doubt. So I made it. I made a blueprint to my goal, and I actually made a blueprint that explains how to grow, not only related to my circumstances, but actually to any circumstances, because it's basically what my goal asked for. Um, it's as clean as I could make it by reasoning from first principles and using scientific evidence. Like, there is no noise. You can read it if you want. Um, I also have used this blueprint on my current station, and I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it and get into the details because it would be too confusing to tell about all of it in one video. Like, it's too abstract and covers too much different topics. So the thing I want to talk about is the most important learnings that I have gained by doing it. So I wasted 9 days doing this blueprint. And you could ask me, how could you spend so much time on something that looks so small? Like, you can write this blueprint in under an hour. And the answer is I've failed nearly any way that's possible while trying to do it. I was trying to do things that turned out to be not possible. For example, trying to review habits separately. I made a note about it. Um, and trying to explain why I have certain values. So the resources spent trying to do it have gone for nothing. So you really want to avoid this mistake because you don't want to waste time for nothing, right? And to do that, the advice is so simple, is to copy those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. And in order to do it properly, you have to clearly understand what your goal is, which means understanding the first thing to understand is your values. Like, you have to understand them clearly. And these are your core beliefs and highest priorities. And the second thing is understanding the amount of resources or accumulated value you have, which means how much time or capital, like certain skills, connections, opportunities overall, how much of them do you have? And the amount of these things that you want to get. And yeah, that's all. It's proven by this blueprint. It's so easy to know, but it's not so easy to understand. Like, I could even make this blueprint much faster by following this logic. So yeah, I could find scientifically based core principles first, and cut out tons of noise along the way and save a lot of resources on doing something that actually generates value. So yeah, this is the main learning. Copy those who have already made it. I knew it before, but I still made this mistake. I want to believe you and I will really follow this lesson, not deviate from it in future. And another thing I want to cover is the biggest problem that I found that led me to losing so much time. And this thing is not setting a measurable task or not limiting the task in any way, at least in amount of time. So as I mentioned, the task to explain how to grow is too abstract, and you can always find something to complete this task better. Like, there is no limit to understand if it's ready. But my main goal is still to grow. Like, not to prepare to grow, but to really grow, to actually do some key actions. So I have to boil key actions down to measurable tasks with limits, so I can efficiently, consistently, and easily execute on it. Yeah, this is my main point of growth. Yeah, because consistency is key. So yeah, that's it. The thing that I spent 9 days to learn something taught me something that I already knew. Damn. But also I have found some new practically useful learnings, but they were in more niche topics that I didn't cover here, such as game theory. Maybe I will cover it later. So yeah, that's it. All I wanted to say. If any of you watched it, I would really love to read any useful advice related to the problems I covered here, or your opinion or your experience, if you have any of it. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and bye. Goodbye.